Breakfast? Come and get it with Peter Russell-Clarke.
Good morning, Peter Russell-Clarke. Now, last time we spoke to you, you were on a chilly oval in Sale for the one-night stand, and that went extremely well. I'm glad to report.
Well, that's interesting talking about chilly ovals and one-night stand, because I wanted to talk about horticultural sex this morning.
Oh, do you mean, is that sex in gardens, or is that actually...
Yes,
okay,
gardens and orchards and all sorts of things.
That's nice.
How is that related to food per se?
Well, pawpaws, you've got a male and a female tree,
right.
And the male tree, similar to wee chaps, is able to service 8 women at one time.
Oh.
Well, not at one time, but one after the other.
We had a male pawpaw tree at our house in Lismore.
Did it have a female?
Somewhere, I'm
Or
sure.
did it just masturbate?
There's someone for all of us, Robbie, out there.
Yeah.
Pawpaw trees are not.
I have to say, I felt a little bit sorry for it, because it didn't bear any fruit.
The wanking pawpaw tree, as they used to call it around Lismore.
There's that little guy who's got the... Anyway, we're talking about how plants reproduce.
Well, we're talking about the fact that nobody ever eats the bloody things, and it's a shame. Well, in Queensland they do.
They smell a bit like vomit when you open them, but after you get over that, they're quite tasty.
I don't think they...
I always...
Carrot and cheese smells like vomit, and everyone still eats that.
No, as a kid, I always thought pawpaws just smelled a little bit pongy. But as I got older...
Did you eat them or sit on them?
No.
If you ate them, they... Well, they've got it.
Wrong hole, Robbie, you idiot.
I was a lonely child.
Well, the green ones you can cook and stuff. No,
pun
talking
intended.
about stuffing, nothing to do with the previous comments about thing. You can make them into paste and rub them on your lumbago or ingrown toenails, snake bite, just about anything. But rather than make paste and rub them... they're a tenderizer, and so you can rub them on anything you want made tender.
Right. So you're talking about like beef?
Yeah, like the Chinese, for instance, hang their chooks in pawpaw trees, and that tenderises the meat.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonder how the chooks go with that. It depends which pawpaw tree they're in, I guess.
Yeah, that's right, and where you put the pawpaw. Anyway, what I want to do is talk about how you cook them, and you cook green ones.
Okay.
The ripe ones you have for brekkie.
All right.
The green ones you cook, and I'll tell you how to stuff them.
Okay, we're going to come back. Peter Russell-Clarke in this morning for some recipes to do with pawpaws. We'll come back and hear about that in a second.
I just think he hates breakfast radio.
Robbie, Marie.
And the Dr. J.
Breakfast? Come and get it with Peter Russell-Clarke.
Yes, and we're talking about pawpaws this morning, the fruit of the pawpaw
you know those little black pips they have?
Yes.
Well, most people don't eat those, but they're very good digestive. They're sort of little black balls. They were actually talking about black balls.
No, Peter, come on.
Well, I got into so much trouble from my daughter when I spoke about my little
your
grandchild.
That was last year, wasn't it?
That was last year.
That's right. Well, he's
No, Peter.
Anyway,
we're talking pawpaws.
Well, what you can do is get a green pawpaw, peel it, cut the top off, take out those little pips, and stuff the hollow that you've got with mincemeat and garlic and ginger and all those good things, and put the little black pips back in. Then you pop that into an oven and just cook it for about half an hour.
Right.
And it's actually delicious. But if you don't like mincemeat, I was thinking you could actually stuff it with cooked cauliflower, broccoli, ginger, garlic, and those little black pips, and mix grated cheese with that, because the grated cheese would bind all those vegetables together, and you'd get all that smelly vomit flavour from the pawpaw to go through that.
Smelly
then when you
vomit
cut it
flavour.
open...
Talk it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you cut it open into slices and served it, you've got the orange circle of the pawpaw, or papaya, as the flash people call it, and then the centre of the bound vegetables, the binding is with the cheese, you see. In fact, binding with cheese used to be called bunghole, I remember.
Jesus.
And him
cheeses,
too.
Robbie.
Jesus.
Cheeses.
Where's the cheeses?
Where's the cheeses?
Peter Russell-Clarke, as always.
Thanks, PRC.
We love you, dearly.
Very good, and it's got papain in it, and I don't know what that does, but it doesn't matter.
Thanks, Peter. Oh, there's a cockatoo at our window. Is there a little cockatoo just hanging out of the window?
Well, you need to pluck them and cook them at a low temperature.
Robbie, Marie, and the Doctor.
Triple J.